Welcome to 11 Alive Midday. Thanks for being here with us. I'm Aisha Howard.
And I'm Mariana Manise in for Cheryl Preheim. We are on another weather impact alert day. Our team is tracking what is now Hurricane Helene.
Yeah, Chelsea just giving us that information as we came on the air. Now, this system is expected to make landfall sometime tomorrow, and Georgia is likely to feel some of that impact. Let's get over now to meteorologist Chelsea McNeil with your weather impact alert forecast. Chelsea.
Yeah, and those impacts could be significant for us. We're talking about very heavy rain. We're talking about gusty winds associated with this, and there is a severe weather threat as well. And so, as we just stated, the storm is now a hurricane, Category 1 hurricane, just as the 11 a.m. update. Heavy rain for us is a possibility, a strong possibility. We're going to get some rain starting this afternoon. In fact, we have a couple thunderstorms over our area right now, one of which is on the severe side, so we'll look at that in just a few minutes. Strong winds are expected with this storm as it begins to push through our area, so there is a severe weather risk. Now, Category 1 hurricane, it is moving into the Gulf as we speak. The winds now up to 80 miles per hour, moving to the northwest at about 10 miles per hour. Has picked up a little bit of forward speed, and it will continue to intensify as it continues to move further into the Gulf. And so we're looking at it possibly becoming a major hurricane, a Category 3 hurricane by tomorrow morning, and then making its way up toward the Big Bend area, over toward Tallahassee before it moves into our state. It will begin to weaken, though, as it continues to slide further off to the north, but we could still see tropical storm force winds in our area. Those type of winds could cause quite some problems for us, especially with all the rain that we're expecting to receive, and with those winds could knock over trees, which could lead to some power outages. Again, been looking at this westerly jog for the system. Not good news for us because we could see greater impacts as long as we're on the west side of the storm. So the rain totals right now, and this is early estimates, we're talking about 4 to 8 inches of rainfall. Locally, there could be some higher spots, maybe up to 10, 12 inches in some spots. Winds could be very strong, especially as the center of circulation moves through our area. And then you're talking about a severe weather threat. If we're on the east side of this system, it's a greater threat for us to have some of those spin-up tornadoes. So that's something else that we'll be looking out for. As I mentioned, we do have a severe thunderstorm that's in effect right now. You can see over toward Floyd County right now, just south of Rome, cluster of thunderstorms there, moving up toward the northeast about 30 miles per hour. You can see the counties associated with this: Bartow County, Floyd County, and Polk County. This severe thunderstorm will stay in effect until 11:30. We'll be watching this, but we could see more as we head through the afternoon. So already starting to see some weather impacts around our area today. This doesn't have anything to do with the hurricane, but it does have to do with a front that's going to push through the area. Heavy rain now, right on through the rest of the afternoon. More on this coming up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Chelsea, thank you. So Gas Buddy says that it is actually bringing in an update for you to let you know if gas is out in certain locations, as we see a lot of people stocking up. But first, we want to let you know some ways that you should get ready to prepare here at home.
Yeah, as that system continues to move towards our area, the governor already has declared a state of emergency.
And now storm preps are happening to ensure crews are ready for those potential impacts. 11 Alive's Beth Yates joining us live from Atlanta with more on those efforts happening right now as we prepare for Helene. But Beth, what about our state leaders saying about how you and your family should be getting ready?
Well, officials say the first thing residents should be doing is watching the news like us, and also being abreast of emergency management crew resources and updates. In addition, they say you should have 4 things, which include a go kit, a plan, an emergency plan. Also, make sure you're removing items from around your home and securing your electronics. But there's more.
This is going to be a fast-moving wind event with rain, and so we anticipate a very different response.
Emergency management officials say they aren't taking any chances as Helene makes its way through the Gulf. GEMA Director Chris Stallings says they have already positioned crews across the state and are ensuring they have supplies.
Our logistical team is finalizing services and fueling our state fleet of generators. Is beginning to field resource requests to all local counties as those resource requests come in. Currently, you'll see troopers out engaged in clearing interstates and major roadways for abandoned vehicles to ensure that those evacuating areas can do so safely.
Stallings says crews are already removing debris from drains and roadways to help alleviate potential flooding. And as emergency staff gets ready, they're also encouraging residents to do the same.
So you can always put plywood or storm shutters on your windows. Again, take in in furniture that's outside that might blow away, or run into your windows. If you have trees that look like you have branches that are going to come down, now's the time to cut those branches down so that they're not flying through your windows or into neighbors' yards.
It's also suggested that everyone has an emergency kit with enough water and non-perishable food for several days, as well as batteries, flashlights, medicine, and important documents. Most importantly, they say have an emergency plan, which should also include evacuation routes and potential shelter locations.
We never know how big of a storm and how catastrophic it could be, and you just want to be prepared for the worst case scenario at all times.
Now, officials say renters should also check with their management company to make sure their insurance is up to date and all the requirements they need in case they need to make a filing. Live in Atlanta, Bobeth Yates, 11 Alive News.
Bobeth, thank you. Some really good tips because sometimes people just wait a little bit too late. And you can watch free extended weather coverage right now on 11 Alive Plus. It is free to download on Roku, Fire TV, and even Apple TV. Also, stay weather aware with the 11 Alive mobile app. Scan the QR code you see right there on your screen. You can get those notifications turned on and get specific updates for your neighborhood.